when he heard the answer, he can't understand. That's why he make a second question. Do you all understand the question and answer of Deva and our Buddha? I believe you can't understand. As for me too, if I heard the answer of the Buddha, I can't understand. Because of the explanation that appear in the commentary, we can understand this sutta. That's why today's talk, I will add the explanation given in the commentary too. Only then you all will understand. So when the devil asked the second question, Buddha answered, "If I came to a standstill, I sank. If I struggled, I've got swept away." In this way, by not stopping, by not struggling, I've crossed the flood difficult to cross. So here, you all have heard the floods. What are the floods? This is what we need to know. In other words, sinking and sweeping away. What here means, it is also not easy to understand if we read directly the talk given by Buddha. Because we humans, compared to the Brahma Devas, Brahma and Deva, they are very sharp. When Buddha gave this short answer, that Deva understand that at the end of the talk, short talk, that Deva attained Sotapanna. Is there anybody who has already attained Sotapanna here? For sure, there is nobody. So only after listening the explanation of the commentary, you will understand, but not for attainment of Sotapanna. Okay. Flood. In Pali, we call Oga. Oga means flood. Just as great flood sweep away humans and animals into the great ocean, so also the four floods sweep away human and animals into the rounds of rebirth, samsara. So floods, those who never study Abhidhamma, it is not easy to understand. The commentary, a commentator, quote the explanation of floods from the Abhidhamma. So they are not explaining their own idea. Commentator, especially the quote from Abhidhamma or from other sutta. Here, floods. What are the floods? I will continue. What are the four floods? The first one is the flood of sensual desire. In Pali, Kamoga. The second one, the flood of becoming. In Pali, Bhavoga. The third one is the flood of wrong view, Detoga in Pali. The last one, the flood of ignorance, Avijjoga. These are the four floods hard to cross. So, what is the flood of sensual desire? As you all know, people all over the world have strong attachment to 5 sensual objects, right? Everybody, they have strong attachment to external 5 sensual objects. Because of strong attachment to it, because they are in the middle of these 5 sensual pleasures, that they can't cross the flood. The second flood, finish?
Yes.
The second flood. Remember what is the second flood? The flood of becoming. Strong attachment to Brahma life and jhana concentration. This is the second flood. Because of strong attachment to Brahma life and jhana concentration, so that all the beings can't make an end of suffering, can't cross the flood difficult to cross. The third flood is the flood of wrong view. There are 62 types of wrong view. Among them, the dangerous wrong view and the wrong view that we have to remove is self-identity. In Pali, Sakaya deity. So those who have attained Sotapanna, it means they have removed completely this self-identity, Sakaya deity, and doubt. Because of having removed self-identity and doubt, they are free from falling to the 4 woeful states. So the last flood, the flood of ignorance, not knowing the 4 noble truths. This is called the flood of ignorance. So now you all know what the 4 floods are. The devil, the question that made by devil, how do you cross the flood, Buddha? And the Buddha answered, by not stopping, by not struggling, I've crossed the flood difficult to cross. So you will understand what the Buddha has crossed. So because of flood of ignorance, we wrong knowing as man, we wrong knowing as woman. Now here, some are women, some are men. Why we are born as men and why we are born as women? This is because of the flood of ignorance. So because of the flood of ignorance, whenever we do wholesome deeds, such as offering food, flowers, at that time, what we do? We make an aspiration. Because of this kusala karma, I may reborn as man, I may reborn as woman. This is because of the flood of ignorance. So, according to the teaching of Buddha, there is no man, there is no woman, there is no devas, there is no Brahma. There is only Nama and Rupa, mentality and materiality. Are you all agree with it? Yes, we agree because of hearing